In September 1967, music reviewers in Ireland held out great hopes for Whiskey on a Sunday, a ballad that commemorated the life of Seth Davey. The ballad was sung by 27-year-old Dubliner Danny Doyle. By the third week of October, the ballad had reached the number 1 spot in the Irish charts. So people were now asking, who was Seth Davey? On the 7th of August 1957, the Liverpool Echo published a fascinating letter from a local man called William Ashcroft Braley. Braley had a lot to say about Seth Davey, describing him as a street entertainer who put on dancing jig doll shows for children at the corner of Bevington Bush in Liverpool. Seth, who sported a distinctive grey beard and a black bowler hat, was born in Port Antonio, Jamaica, said Braley, and he died between 1902 and 1905. He was well known for reciting a particular chant, which went as follows: "Come day, go day, I wish in my heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, but whiskey on a Sunday." Further investigation reveals that Seth Davey's chant closely resembled the chorus of an old song called "Come Day, Go Day" or "Massa is a Stingy Man," which was very popular in New York theatres in the 1850s. Let's have a listen. Massa is a stingy man, all of his neighbours know it. Keeps good whiskey at his house and never says, "Here goes it." Come day, go day, God send Sunday. We'll drink whiskey all the week and buttermilk on a Sunday. Liverpool historian and folklorist Glyn Hughes was so captivated by the story of the dancing doll man that in the late 1950s he penned a ballad called Seth Davey, the chorus of which featured all the words of Seth's "Come Day, Go Day" chant. An amazing image showing Seth surrounded by children in Bevington Bush was unearthed some years ago. In 1966, the Hughes ballad was recorded by the Scouser folk group The Spinners. Meanwhile, Glyn Hughes had gleaned even more information about Seth Davey, discovering that the dancing jig doll man had also plied his trade in an area of Liverpool which was home to many Irish inhabitants, namely St Patrick's Bazaar or Paddy's Market, about a 15-minute walk from Bevington Bush. Danny Doyle made a few changes to Glyn Hughes' Seth Davey, changing the title to Whiskey on a Sunday. And Doyle also opted to make the verses more Dublin-centred by changing the Bevington Bush reference to Beggar's Bush. And so ends the story of Whiskey on a Sunday, also known as Seth Davey. He sits on the corner of old Beggar's Bush, astride of an old packing case, and the dolls at the end of the plank were dancing as he crooned with a smile on his face. Come day, go day, wishing my heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. His tired old hands from the wooden beam, and the puppets they danced up and down. A far better show than you'll ever see in the fanciest theatre in town. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all week, whiskey on a Sunday. But in 1902, old Seth Davey died. His song, it was heard no more. The 3 dancing dolls in the dustbin were thrown, and the plank went to mend the back door. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. But on some stormy night, if you're passing that way, and the wind's blowing up from the sea, you can still hear the song of old Seth Davey as he croons to his dancing dolls 3. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, and whiskey on a Sunday.